since it's such a nice day out, I thought I would de-stinkify these TriStars, because they definitely smelled a little gamey. I'm not just talking about the bags, just the general state of the machine itself was absolutely incredibly smelly, shall we say. So much better now, but since it's a nice hot day, I think that'll take care of some of the rest of the smell over time anyway. Greetings, TriStar vac fans. So I want to take a closer look at these two machines graciously donated by Alan O. So I'm certainly not a TriStar historical expert, and I'm trying to figure out if I have these power nozzles matched or as well as they should be matched to these two particular canisters. One is definitely newer than the other one for sure, but I want to see if I can figure out what these machines actually are. So here's a machine that its plate here says 71 something blah blah blah, and I'm gonna guess that that means maybe 1971, year of original manufacture. I will say this, on the bottom it does say, back here, it does say model C8, and somewhere down in there, it's almost unreadable, says 6 amps. Of course, that doesn't mean that the motor hasn't been replaced, because when I run the machine, I definitely get something different than 6 amps. So let's take a peek at what this machine's actually doing. Oh, and I have cleaned these machines, although I haven't taken them apart, and I've even cleaned the bags such as they are. This one here has this outer cloth and inner single ply paper. So let me run this thing and I'll show you what I mean about the current draw. Oh. So on high, I'm running about almost 9.5 amps. And on low, a little less than 8 amps, about 7.7 amps. So everything seems to be working okay. I don't think that's that bad. So I haven't pulled the motor to take a peek at it yet, but that just doesn't sound that awful. And here's what the logo looks like on this side. So I'm going to guess that this is from 1971. So if you think it's from some other year or I have something fouled up, let me know. And this is the power nozzle that I just kind of picked. I don't know if it's right or not, because here's the other one. This is the power nozzle I picked to go with this. So do I have them backwards, or is this correct? Which one is newer? I mean, this one looks like the label on it looks like it might be a little older just because of the font. This one looks like it might be a little newer. I'm just guessing. Not really too sure. Everything does work though. I can definitely tell you that. And I'm going to order some HEPA bags. I have found one supplier on Amazon that sells Vacuum America Clean HEPA bags rated for this particular TriStar. So let's see, here's the other one, and this one is a 50th anniversary. It's got that sticker on there. And what's on the underneath, it says model CXL. Yeah, right there. Hopefully you can see that. 7.5 amps without the turbo brush. Huh, okay. That's what the claim is. Let's see what it does. Well, that certainly is nowhere near 7.5 amps, to be sure. So does that mean the motors in here have been replaced? You know, there's something else going on. Does that mean that these motors were underrated power-wise? I really can't say. And here is this rear plate. Hopefully you can see that number there. It starts out with an 89. Does that mean that maybe it's manufactured sometime 1989? I love it. A Figgy, is that how you say that? A Figgy International Company. That's kind of a funny name. So, all metal, really heavy duty, but you know, it doesn't weigh as much as what I thought. And this is the power brush that I'm kind of pairing with it. I know I can flip them around, it doesn't really matter, because they're very similar. But this is what I'm actually picking as being the newer power brush. Right or wrong, you guys let me know. Let me go ahead and change the camera angle a bit, and let's take a closer look at these two power brushes. I have not run them yet. All right, let's take a peek at we'll call it the left turbo nozzle. And I can see that I'm missing one screw already. Glad I have this one, otherwise the rug plate would have fallen off. Let's take a peek at that. I mean, that's a nice solid aluminum rug plate. And you know what's interesting about the insulation that they've used, the weather stripping they used, they have holes in it, because I guess that corresponds to little holes in the front. So when I go and replace this insulation, I can probably just get some generic insulation, but what I need to do is poke holes in the front. That's kind of funny. Okay. Ooh, nice. A spot for an extra belt. That's kind of nifty. Looks like you can put 2 extra belts in here. So obviously this has to be cleaned up a little bit. Seems to turn generally okay. That's not too bad. Really soft bristles. I mean, that is, gee, that's really soft. It's got a lot of bristles, but they are really soft. Wow, wonder how the agitation's going to be. Now let's take a look at the belt. Ooh, this one has, yeah, this, oh, we have chunks. We have chunks that are missing. Look at that. We definitely have chunks that are missing. Oh, gonna have to replace that. And I can, because there's another one right there. So this is somewhat dirty. Definitely needs, ooh, a clean. And there's a little squeak in there. This is just kind of hanging around here. Not really put on all that well. That's a little better. These are really nice wheels. I mean, they're sizable, they're not huge, they're not tiny either. And if this thing is old, if this nozzle is 30 or 40 years old, this has really held up tremendously well, I think. Bumper's in pretty good shape. Little slider here seems to work okay. Definitely needs a cleaning and lubrication. That's for sure. Huh, all right. So there's one nozzle right there. All right, let's look at the other one. This one seems to have some kind of date on it. Maybe 5/20/97. Maybe it doesn't mean anything, but that's what I see. Let's see, it's It's easier to turn it this way. And this one looks pretty clean. This one doesn't look half bad at all, really. And this one has both rug plate screws. Wow. Wheels look in great shape. And the brush rolls, they look similar, but the older one, or what I'm guessing is the older one, maybe I just should call it a different one, it's a different color, but it looks like the same pattern. Well, obviously dirty. Probably replace that installation. Gonna have to clean this a bit though. Doesn't really smell, not that I know of. Not at the moment. This bellows is connected a bit better than the other one. Nice wheels. That looks pretty good. Yeah, same bristle pattern. Different color. That's nice. Spins. Oh gee, this spins like it's new, frankly. This is probably replaced. That's really fantastic. And the belt, notice that we don't have any extras right here. Yeah, there's no extras, but this belt is like new. I'm not seeing a whole lot of wear and tear with this. And the motor sounds pretty normal. I'm not hearing any type of squeaking or whatnot. Still have to lubricate it, but seems to be in a bit better shape. So I'm gonna guess then that that means that this one's definitely got to be newer. Oh yeah, it's got a sticker on it. I'm gonna move the camera here so hopefully you can see that. There, that's what that says. So I'm seeing model number 2-1000. It's got a serial number 01 something something something, 1.7 amps. So maybe this power nozzle was made in like 2000, 2001. I really don't know. I can't tell from that. So before I run these two, I'll show you what I have for the bag in this one. And of course, I fully cleaned it. But I want to go and order the actual Vacuum America Clean HEPA bags. There's a view inside. It's a little dirty, but at least it no longer smells. And that was the initial quick goal, is to get the probably decades of funky smell gone with these machines. Alrighty, let's see what they run like. And I wonder if I can do this. Yeah, alright. You can see my current meter and the power nozzle at the same time. So for this machine right here, it says with the power nozzle 10 amps. So let's see if it actually runs at 10 amps. So I saw 10.1 amps. So that certainly is within range. But what's so weird is just running the motor itself, it wasn't any 7 amps or anything like that, or 7.5 amps. So it draws more power than that. Now let's do this older C8. See what it pulls. So I saw about 10.5 amps. So yeah, it's a little confusing to me. With the power nozzles on, they seem to pull really close to the same power. The power nozzles off, it's not that much difference, but it definitely does not match the rating plate on either one of these models. And it doesn't seem like anything is significantly wrong with the machines that I can find. They certainly need a little more cleaning, and probably a belt, and again the aforementioned bags. So tell me what you think about these two TriStars. Let me know if there's anything that I've missed, or if you have any additional information that you think would be helpful. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.